Apostle Michael Olowokere, in a post on X, raised alarm about the arrest of Evangelist Daniel Ukpo, the pastor who posted a video about a Nasarawa church crusade that was allegedly stormed by herdsmen on Monday. However, in a twist of events, Evangelist Ukpo, in a new video, claimed that he was never arrested, nor did herdsmen ever invade his crusade. Apostle Olowokere had claimed that Evangelist Ukpo was arrested by the Nigerian police force after releasing the video detailing the incident, and berated the federal government for allowing terrorists to openly post videos on social media while facing no repercussions. Let's take a look.
I have just been rightly informed that Evangelist Daniel Ukpo have been arrested by the Nigerian police force because of the video he posted about the incident that happened in the community in Nasarawa State. In Nasarawa State, where he was holding a crusade, where he was part of a team in a crusade, and then the Fulani herdsmen attacked that community. I've watched that video, I saw that video, and that video was real. It was legit. There was no photoshopping, there was no any kind of AI mixture. It was real. The situation was real. And the man of God only reported what was happening at that time. And because of this, the Nigerian police have arrested him. You see, we have become a useless society. This is what the Nigerian state has become. The bandits, terrorists, every day are on TikTok. They are on TikTok doing videos. They are on TikTok sharing money, doing giveaway. They are on TikTok giving update on their location, doing things as though they are free. These are people that are causing mayhem, that are causing destruction of lives and properties every single day, causing pain to family. But not one have you gone to arrest. You have not seen those ones. You cannot be watching terrorists and bandits and criminals, people that are causing problems to Nigerians every single day, having a few days. They make calls, they are on TikTok, doing everything on social media. Not one of them have been arrested. But a man of God only gave an update on a situation where Fulani jihadists, Fulani terrorists attacked the community, and the man showed in the video, and you are quick to go and arrest him. We will not tolerate this. I call on every man of God, Inspector General of Police, we demand the release of Evangelist Ukpo.
Well, the Nasarawa State Police Command, in a post on X, stated that no herdsmen attack occurred anywhere in Nasarawa State, and that the published reports, including the video in circulation, do not reflect the true situation in Agboda community. Olowokere stated on X that Evangelist Ukpo's brother had reached out to him on Facebook asking him to delete the video, claiming that Ukpo was detained, but he declined. Olowokere went further to suggest that Ukpo was being manipulated and coerced into making the video denying the incident. However, in a separate post from an X account called Rural Evangelist, Daniel Ukpo's wife, Elizabeth Ukpo, reportedly confirmed that her husband had been detained. Well, this is deeply confusing. Now, the question is, what actually happened? Is Ukpo being forced to recant order detention, or was the original attack a false claim? Bimbai, I don't know if you were here when we took the story. Were you here when we took the story? We heard Ukpo, the evangelist, say that, you know, his crusade was invaded. He actually did say there were herdsmen, and all of that. And that video went viral. Now we are hearing from the Nasarawa State Police Command saying that this incident did not happen in Nasarawa State. And we also saw a video of Evangelist Ukpo saying that, this is a false claim, nothing happened, he was never arrested, and his crusade was never invaded. But we saw the video and people were running. I mean, your thoughts?
Well, there were chaotic scenes in that video. There were chaotic scenes. And, the response from the police is concerning because I wish they had acknowledged that there was a chaotic incident. Okay. Even if they're saying that they are debunking that it was herders, but we can see that there was some sort of commotion that transpired there. So, well, it's unfortunate because, it's his word against theirs, but we have the video. Yes. We have the video, and there was commotion. There was something happening and there. We have him saying there's commotion and concern.
An invasion on his crusade.
However, Oji, what my concern is that when it comes to Showore, we are able to write to X and Facebook and demand that he take down certain posts that he made because they feel that those posts are inflammatory or insightful. But when it comes to bandits on TikTok, we are unable to write to TikTok to say, can give us the details of these people, because they're most likely using VPNs, so you can't really track them directly like that. But what you can do is you can write to the platform, and the platform has all IP addresses. They have, the technology exists. Beyond that, cell phone towers, they are using network. They are not operating in some sort of alternate universe. If they are not using our own cell phone providers here, then even if they're using Starlink, we can still write to Starlink. So my point is that there are ways to tackle, trace all of these people, but for some reason our energy is not being deployed in doing so.
Yeah, because the pastor made that point, that we are seeing these bandits. I have videos, I get sent videos by my producer of these bandits, terrorists, posting and showing off with money and all of that. Why is it that the security agencies don't go after those people but quickly go after a Shore or one of those sort of? Your thoughts on this story before I move to the next one?
I think the reason why they do so is because it's easier to do that than to tackle the real problem. And it's almost similar to what we were talking about previously with Governor Bago, him talking about peripheral issues when you should be talking about the main issue. And I think that in this instance, this is another example of doing the easiest thing, which is trying to stifle the speaking out or punishing people. And it sets a really dangerous precedent, because you would think that he would be commended for putting his own life at risk and making sure that there is proof that something has happened in our community. You can see all of the people running around. You can see people on motorcycles. Everyone is scared. Okay, let's put this on the internet. Let's record this. Let's share this with the world. Share this with our local community. Share this with the police. And for that to be the reason why he is apprehended, and then all of a sudden we're now hearing him say that, oh, actually that didn't happen, or I didn't. It stinks from top to bottom. It does appear as though he is being coerced into changing his testimony, and it's unfair. And like I said, it sets a very dangerous example, because the next time something like this happens, someone will feel reluctant to share what is happening in their backyard, because it seems as though we have set a precedent that the witness is the criminal, and that shouldn't be the case ever.